So after this coronavirus, like we just spoke about, and the influx of people and the explosion that may be coming into Idaho, and the fact that we are a open carry state, um, California can't have a gun. So they're going to come into our state and then expect to have a gun, but what are we going to do to ensure that they are responsible with their gun? How will that, how can we make sure that they're coming in knowing that we have strict laws, but yet they're relatively open where that's concerned, and to not abuse those rights? How could we help that?
Well, I think Idaho and even our sheriff in Canyon County has been very amenable to people that wanted a concealed carry permit, and that's why it's called concealed, because no, it's nobody else's business that you're carrying a firearm, and there's people, and I understand it, that do open carry, and for the most part, people that to some extent that are from the major cities have never seen an open carry,
Right.
and it just scares them.
Yep.
So I think one of the things is we know who we are, and we're Idaho, and we were here before you came. We'll probably be living here after you're gone, and but we need to be good neighbors.
Right.
We don't need to be bullies or mean
Or judgmental.
or judgmental, and so we need to be responsible. What many people don't know is that you pull that firearm out in an altercation, low probability that you're ever going to get it back. High probability if you pull the trigger, even if you shoot into the air, that you'll ever get that firearm back. So think. You take that from an argumentative point to pulling out, whether it's open carry or it's concealed. You've just brought that confrontation to a completely different level. And when law enforcement shows up, they don't know if you're the good guy or the bad guy. You're all bad guys when they show up.
Right.
They have to view that way.
Right.
And I get really tired of people being so angry about law enforcement that show up to an altercation when guns are exposed, because I don't want to be the patrolman that shows up to that, because you don't know who's
Right.
and everybody's angry.
Right.
Very seldom is a person really calm, and
Yeah.
then you go, are they mentally okay?
Right.
Are they really connected to what's happening? So so it's really important that Idahoans know that we have something that is an important right that you shouldn't just take flippantly. And if you're going to carry a concealed weapon, you better have the training, or you're kidding yourself. And you're gonna make any kind of situation worse if you don't have the training. And stay up on the training. Just because you get your advanced concealed weapon permit once, it doesn't end there.
Right.
It's always time to keep learning, and to stay sharp, and
But is there anything in place that mandates that people do that?
there currently, what in the term of art is called continuing education units. No, there isn't anything mandated. We hope that eventually the state legislature sees that as a need.
Sure.
And that's what the city of Greenleaf saw, is that you own, maintain, and get the training of the use of that firearm.
Right.
And that's just really critical, because I love Idaho, because your house is your castle.
Right.
You don't come inside my house when you're not invited.
That's right.
And so we have laws that help protect the property owner when he's protecting his property. But we need to be really judicious in how we carry that out. And we have a great responsibility, that we need to really handle that well. So.
Okay. Awesome.